Welcome everybody to this edition of High Button Sports Hockey as we're here at the West Hand Sports Complex, better known as the John Parrish Jr. Rink, for some Maritime Major Girls Hockey League action today on a Sunday afternoon here in the birthplace of hockey, as we have the Greenfoot Capitals playing home to the Western Wolves. These two teams played last night in Bedford. The Wolves got the win 1-0. Round 2 here today in Windsor. Starting goaltenders tonight, Lillian Holland for the Caps, and Peyton Crozier with her white and black stick as we're underway now here. That's going to be played around to Crozier as her aforementioned stick gets some use here. She'll play it up for McGuigan, the assistant captain. This puck played up ahead. Here's Captain Driscoll streaking through. Shot is blocked in front. Nice block there from Miley Stevenson. Puck played to the corner. As here is Jessica Parsons looking to center the puck. He's free from McGuigan. Looking to clear. Puck is bouncing for Driscoll, who had to play that out of the zone, and she'll regroup and neutral ice. Lead on her on the forecheck was Ainsley McAdam. Forced to change her plans. There was Driscoll as puck is played to the neutral ice. Kearney looking for it. Battling with McPherson as that's going to be sent down and deep. Wolves are going to clear. Here is Thomas. That's the puck on her stick. It's going to be turned over in neutral ice. Jodry giving chase. McPherson will backhand that one to the neutral zone. Is Wilkie there to pick it up. DDD pass. Played up the wall. Poked in by Power. And Sydney Power will get the puck in deep. Puck played in behind the net. Comes free for Thomas. Thomas looking to break out here. That's going to be turned over. Puck on the stick now with Fingley Blackweir. Two Blackweirs in this game, Kara and Finley. There's puck in the corner now. No whistle signals the referee. An all-woman referee crew, I should add, here in Windsor. Here comes Webster. Webster will fire one just wide of the net off the rush as her teammates are changing. Puck comes free. Here's Power. She'll play it over across for Prince, who will send it in deep. Back to retrieve is Finley and Blackweir. She'll go up the wall. It's going to be picked off by Payne, sent back in deep. Straight back onto the stick of Blackweir. It's going to be sent back towards the Wolves zone. Back to retrieve behind the net. It's Brooke McGuigan. She falls down. Watch out here. Turned over. Shot! Stopped. Big save there. And Crozier in desperation mode, keeping things scoreless. Up a turnover. As here is Kelly. Play up to the line for Payne. Payne will walk her way through the line. It's a shot go from the point. This goes off the stick and wide of Crozier. And he sent in deep. Into that loose puck there is McNeil, the assistant captain. Or captain, I should say. That's going to be sent down the ice. No ice, or icing is the call. First whistle of the game. We're about 2:45 into this game. As Dowling in for the face-off against McNeil. Wolves can't change off the icing. Puck is dropped. One back by the Wolves in their own zone. As the door is open, looking to make a change. McGuire looking to get the puck out, as changing there is Duncan. That's going to be sent down the ice. Another icing call here against the Wolves, so they can't complete their change. As you can see, Clara Chason out there, the recently named captain of the Western Wolves. They split duties, her and Callie McNeil. You can see by that picture there that I found off of the Wolves Facebook. And with the face-off shot, this goes wide off the stick of Beatrice Asbridge for the Caps. Puck played to the line for Chason. Here comes McNeil. McNeil looking to bust her way through. Shot doesn't make its way on net as Leslie was there on the back check to alleviate that chance. Puck sent in deep. There is McAdam up to the point. Shot pass was unsuccessful. It's going to be picked up by Asbridge. She'll leave it there for her teammate Driscoll. going to be sent back in deep. As here is Josie Leslie, the assistant captain for the Caps, will send it in deep. Out to play it is Crozier. Watch out there. She has Kearney right on her tail, unable to center that puck though. Caps keep possession. Here's Driscoll. Played to the blue line. As collision there between her and Stevenson. Puck will be sent into the Capitals bench. As you can see, Kevin Bennett giving direction on the Caps bench, the head coach for the Capitals. 16:02 to go here in this first period. We'll play 3 20-minute periods. I believe there would be overtime and a shootout if necessary, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Referees discussing the play. Driscoll in for the face-off against Kayla Mills here as they drop the puck inside the zone, so they've changed their ruling there. Because Kevin Bennett had a pretty convincing argument there from the bench. Puck is dropped, although I don't know why he'd want the puck to drop inside, so maybe not. Here is Kearney. Up ahead for Parsons. Parsons will fire and shoot one up high, just goes wide. As puck played to the point, here is O'Day. Sorry, that was a White. Wilkie on the blue line, rather. It's still early in the season, just getting used to all these new names. My first year covering the Maritime Major Girls Hockey League, so plenty of new faces for us here at Highbutton Sports. As puck played to the blue line, McQuegan looking to get it out over to Thomas. Thomas through the middle. It's going to be picked off. And he's getting in there was Prince. Puck comes free, sent in deep by Wilkie. As that will go past Crozier. Puck played up ahead. Here is Thomas. Thomas up through the middle. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan will turn it over as Prince was right on her tail. That's going to be turned over. Puck comes through to neutral ice. Give the pass for Payne. Payne will go up the wall. Looking for Prince. Here come the Caps. Now as he enters the zone, Prince will fire one on. It's going to be stopped. Maybe no rebound. It's Crozier able to make the save. Shots are 2-0 in favor of the Greenfoot Capitals. So they lead in that department early on here. Green with the face-off. Puck is dropped. And back by the Wolves, looking to clear. Is Chase on. Up there to the line. Prince looking to keep it in. It's going to come free. Here's Jodry. She'll spin off a check into the zone. Prince will send it in deeper on the wall. Gamble looking for it. As they look at their first is Sydney Power. They're in Gamble battling for loose puck. Comes free for Gamble as she wins that tussle. Chase on looking to clear. Tucked in at the line by Payne. But puck comes free for Richards as Maddie Richards will send it in deep. That's going to be whistled offside. We're about 6 minutes into this first period, so no score. Puck is dropped right in front of the Capitals bench. He won back by Greenfoot. As with it there is Kelly looking to clear. DD pass to Leslie. Leslie up the wall. Looking for O'Dang. That's going to be sticked away. As Kelly looking for that loose puck. As here McPherson will battle away. It comes free. Here's Stevenson. Stevenson towards the goal. Can't get it on net. Puck played to the corner. Going to be picked up and sent down the wall by Lapierre. As puck on the goal line now, picked up by the Caps. Played over across. Here is O'Dang. Charlotte O'Dang will send it in deep into the Wolves zone. We'll get the puck from Stevenson there. As puck behind the goal line, Kelly will backhand and over across. Dodry, puck played to the blue line there. On the stick of Walter and sent in deep. Wolves get possession. Here is Stevenson looking to clear. It's going to be kept in by a pinching Leslie. She'll go for a change. Puck behind the net. Looking to get free there is Sydney Power. Go to the line. It's going to be sent in deep by Walter. She'll go for a change herself. Puck behind the net. Here is Asbridge looking to make a play. Up top, here's Wilkie's shot. It's going to be stopped there easily by Peyton Crozier. And once again, there will be no rebounds. Let's get a good look at the crowd here on hand. Greenfoot Energy Center, puck is dropped. Right off the Greenfoot Energy Center. As that's going to be a stop there off the face-off. As at the John Paris Jr. rink in Windsor. Greenfoot Capitals are playing though. There's a collision neutral ice. Puck comes free for the Capitals. Here's Asperge at the poke ahead. That's going to be sticked away by Blackware. She'll play it over across. Looking for Thomas. Puck in the corner. Comes free for the Caps. As here comes Wilkie with it. Looking to pass it up for Asperge. It's going to be sticked away. Puck played up the boards. Here is Thomas. As battle ensues for the puck on the wall. So played back for Driscoll. Ali Driscoll will backhand it up the ball there in the neutral zone. Picked up by Parsons. Parsons plays it back. There's Wilkie. Make the play up to Driscoll. Driscoll able to get it in deep. Back to retrieve it with Blackwire. But in the forecheck. There's Kearney. She'll get it loose. Here is LaPierre. Back for Kearney. Hit her shin pad and hit her instead of her stick. This puck's going to be sent in deep. And it is Kelly. Looking for it there is Parsons. Puck comes free for the Western Wolves. This is a turnover. Kearney's shot. Stop rebounds there as they whack away at it. Crozier's down out of the crease. Able to keep that one out though. Rebound shots there in the crease. Parsons. They score. Ella Driscoll able to get that one home off the rebound. And the Capitals strike first here in Windsor. They didn't score last night, but that's not the story here today. As they open the scoring here, Captain Driscoll, while falling down, able to slide that one past Crozier. And it is 1-0 here in West Hants. Puck is dropped at the goal. Played back. And sent in deep. Stevenson giving chase. Here is Stevenson. Looking to find Harlan there outside of her reach. Gamble rather, is puck in the corner. Pass in front there, one-timer, just goes wide. As Prince got a good piece of that, but just goes into the corner. Puck played up ahead, it's going to be kept in at the line by LaPierre. Sydney Power finds the puck in the corner. Power, they announce the goal. And Driscoll gets her first goal of the regular season. As a Wolf was taken down there, so it's going to be a penalty. Tripping is the signal. As Gamble took a tumble. Jodry, the guilty party there. So the Western Wolves will look to tie the game up here on the power play. Face off to the left side. The Capitals goaltender Collins, so she has not faced a shot yet. Shot towards the goal. It's going to be blocked in front. Rebound. This goes wide. As that was Duncan in the slot looking to get a shot on goal. Here's the first save there for Holland. It's going to be a successful one as she clears it out of the zone for a whistle. As the timekeeper looking for some clarification from the referee. They're looking up at me here, not sure what they want from me. Maybe they're looking at the clock. That'll make more sense. Take a quick look here at the captains for the Greenfoot Capitals. As you can see, Ella Driscoll there alongside Asbridge, Leslie, and Kearney. As well the face-off now. Puck is dropped. After face-off, the Capitals win it ahead. As Beaton looking for it. Charlie Beaton looking to clear. She has the puck. Plays it over to O'Dang. Beaton gets it back. Looking to get the puck out of the corner. It's O'Dang as she falls down. There's Beaton again. Sends it in deep on the penalty kill. Wolves are going to clear. As Beaton gets the puck right back. Here comes Beaton. Short-handed shot. Stopped by Crozier. Rebound is cleared away. Picked up by Chason. That's going to be played to the point. Shot from tip there. Off the target. And that's going to be sent towards the goal. But sticked away by Chason once again. Another turnover behind the net. It's Chason. Plays it over. Wolves still in the power play. Here is a chance to clear. As Duncan has it. Duncan will fire one just wide of the net. Should go for a change. Puck comes free for Richards up top. Richards had to go past her. It's going to be picked up by Gamble. Gamble over across for Thomas. Up to the middle. It's going to be stick down the ice. Not enough for icing. Team's the linesman. As Wolves have the puck behind the net. Looking to spin off the check. Comes free for Thomas, but she can handle that pass. And it's going to be cleared to the line. Kept in by Gamble. As Richards plays it ahead for Webster. And that will be played to the line off the turnover. Here's Richards. Shot into the glove of Lillian Holland, who will cover up for the whistle. Still 1-0 here in Windsor. That was the score of last night's game in favor of the Wolves, so different story here today. Just dropped. The face-off. McGuigan will send it in deep. 8 seconds to go in the power play. As here is Duncan up top. Shot tipped just wide. As Stevenson got a piece of her twig on it. Chance to clear. Around the wall, Wilkie plays it there for Asbridge. It's back to 5-on-5. Asbridge has the puck. Up ahead. And for Jodry, it's going to be played into the bench and whistled down. As Kevin Bennett gives the puck back to the lines person. Face-off coming inside the Capital zone. It's going to be one ahead. Here comes Gabby LaPierre. With it now is Kelly. Kelly will fire one up high. Just goes wide. Puck ends up on a stick of Payne up top. Payne will let one rip. Just goes wide of the net. It's going to be played past LaPierre at the line. Comes free. There's McNeil looking to whack that on net, and she will. It's going to be covered up easily by Holland. The whistle here. Only whistles in this first period. About 12 minutes have come and gone here. Driscoll in for the face-off against Mills. Puck is dropped. Spun back by Driscoll as LaPierre will play it over to Payne. Back to LaPierre, but she wasn't expecting that return pass, so misses her. Puck behind the net for Thomas. Pass in front there. Looking for Webster is intercepted. Here come the Capitals now. With it is Kearney. Ashton Kearney puts the brakes on the half while looking for the trailer. Driscoll towards the net. Just goes wide as Webster gets a piece of that. She'll lead the rush here. Charlie Webster will be picked off as Leslie goes D to D. Over to Payne. Pass up ahead. Driscoll will shoot one low. It's going to be blocked off the shin pad of Maggie Gamble. Puck played towards the line. It's going to be kept in by the Capitals as Leslie will send it back in deep. Looking for it is Abby Kelly. She'll get on the skate to stick. It's going to be turned over. As Mills able to get the puck for her team. A shot from the point from the Capitals is blocked in front by Mills. As puck played to the point for Leslie. Leslie has it. That's going to be turned over. Mills will go off the wall. Looking for McAdam. McAdam will poke it ahead. Usually McAdam has the puck, comes free within the Caps. It now is Jodry. She'll enter the zone. As that's played to the corner. Payne looking for it. As Brent's looking for the loose puck. Played up the wall. That's going to exit the zone as Stevenson able to clear that out. Ends up right on goal as Holland forced to cover up. Early whistle with 6:09 remaining here in the first period. We'll have a face-off here inside the Capital zone. McNeil in for the draw. Puck is dropped. Run ahead by the Wolves. McQuegan will send it in deep. Duncan looking for it. Comes free up top as McNeil had to hop over his stick. Her stick, I should say. He was calling boys hockey last night, so familiar with those pronouns. I'll try and be a little bit better. My apologies. It's here. Looking to clear is Harland. Right up the wall. Puck on the boards. Comes free. Played up ahead. Goes past the blue line. There to pick it up is McQuegan. Cross ice pass. Off the stick of McNeil. Comes free for the Caps for a moment. As poking out ahead is Carly Beaton. Beaton has the puck in the corner. Looking to fire a pass there for O'Dane. Just out of her reach. 5:20 to go here in the first. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Back to retrieve it is Payne as she gets direction from her bench to move the puck quick, and she will. Here comes O'Dane. Up ahead for Kelly. They'll enter the zone. Kelly looking to get past Thomas, but unsuccessful. She gets tripped to the puck. And Thomas will lead the rush for the Wolves. This is going to be turned over, neutral ice. Here comes O'Dane. O'Dane, one hand with the stick, looking to poke it ahead. Off the bench came McHenry. Finds Lapierre over to Payne. Payne up the middle. Finds McHenry on the backhand. Nice reception of that pass. Here's McHenry. Toe drag release shot just goes wide of the net. He gets her on rebound though. Puck is behind the cage. McHenry forehand to backhand. It's sticked away from Maddie Richards. So that's going to be turned over as Payne came pinching in. Richards finds Thomas in the wall. He's free for Asbridge. Asbridge weaving her way through. Puck in the corner. Here is Beatrice Asbridge, puts the brakes on. Asbridge will fire one, just goes wide as she had the angle there. Here's Lapierre. Lapierre batting the puck down on the blue line, sends it in deep. Finds Dowling. Dowling centering pass, just goes past Asbridge. As here's Payne's shot blocked in front by Richards. Picked up. As here is Leslie. Sending that one in deep was Dowling. Picked up by Asbridge. Puck will be sent down the ice, and that will be an icing call. With about 4 minutes remaining here, that's going to be waved off. As they move the puck up quick here, looking to catch the Wolves in a change. As here comes Asbridge. Asbridge has the puck at the blue line. Asbridge will fire one up high, tip just wide as that changed directions on goaltender Crozier. Puck in the corner. Here is Driscoll. Might have gotten hooked there. As Kearney looking for the loose puck. Back to Driscoll. Driscoll will fire one on. This will be blocked in front. McPherson got in front of that puck. Puck in the corner. Looking to clear out of the Wolves. McAdam poking at the puck. Comes free. Looking for a centering pass with Jessica Parsons. Here comes Stevenson. Maya Stevenson looking at the puck in deep. It's going to be turned over on the zone entry. Plenty of direction given on the Capitals bench. It's going to be turned over, forced to play it there was Holland. It's going to be played D2D. Here is Walter. So that will be turned over. Chance here for the Wolves. Shot right into the glove of Liliana Holland, I should say. She makes the save. And we'll cover up for the whistle. 2:41 to go, still 1-0 for the Greenfoot Energy Capitals. As the puck is dropped, or nope, they pump faked me there. They'll have to send in a new player for this face-off. Here comes Zara Prince. Puck is dropped, one back of the Wolves. DD pass, Richards plays it across there as the pass in front intended for Chason just goes wide of her. Power collects the puck on the wall. Going to fight Jodry, who is streaking through. Power gets it back, plays it up the boards. It's going to be turned over and sent in deep by the Western Wolves. Picked up here by Catherine Wilkie as she'll circle back in her own zone. Wilkie plays it over for Harland. Harland up the middle, picked off by Chason as she'll turn it towards the middle of the ice. Wilkie wins the battle for the puck, plays it up ahead. Richards there to hold the line as Prince couldn't get it out. Here is Duncan. Duncan will fire one on net, blocked in front by Wilkie off the shin pad. As Richards pinching it once again, keeps the play alive for a moment. His puck on the boards. Both teams sent 2 players to go retrieve it. There's Duncan in there to make it 3 versus 2. Puck comes free for Harland. Up the wall. Here comes Sidney Power for the Caps. So enter the zone. That's going to be offside at the line. Another whistle here. Puck is dropped. The face-off in for the Capitals. They'll send it in deep. Played in by Payne. Puck behind the net for McGuigan. She'll play it up the wall. Comes free there. It's going to be poked up ahead. Foot race for the puck. Payne versus Mills. Mills able to win that battle. She leaves it there for Thomas. Thomas centering pass just out of the reach of Webster, the intended recipient. DDD pass over to McGuire. That's going to be played up ahead. Here is Beaton now. His last minute to play now in the first. Here is Payne at the blue line. Payne will get her shot blocked. It's going to be played up ahead. And Weiss uses a signal. Back to retrieve is Leslie. She gets direction for a bench to move the puck quick once again. Up through the middle. It's going to be turned over. Here is Stevenson. With 40 seconds to go in the first. Stevenson will turn it over there. This puck comes free in neutral ice. Played back as Richards takes a look at the clock. See how much time she has. Richards up the boards. Finds Dowling. Will be turned over. As McNeil will take over. The assistant captain, or co-captain I should say. Sends it in deep as Holland looks like around the net. It's going to be picked up. They're going to clear the Capitals, and they will. Here comes Leslie with 8 seconds remaining. Leslie has the puck. Shot towards the goal is blocked. Rebound is loose in front. His backhand pass for the middle. Shot is on. That's going to be blocked in front, and that's going to do it for the first period. 1-0 is your score. Ella Driscoll with the lone marker in this one so far. We'll take a quick break. We'll tune into High Button Sports live from Windsor. Second period coming up after the break.
Welcome back here for the second period. Just 1-0 is the score so far, as Ella Driscoll was the lone goal scorer in the first period. Second period underway now, as Driscoll will face off against Miley Stevenson. And we're underway now, fresh 20 minutes on the board, as that's going to be backhanded up the wall by McQuegan. Driscoll there to collect the puck. She'll go to her defense partner, Leslie. Puck on neutral ice. We're here on a Sunday afternoon, Maritime Major Girls Hockey League action. As pass up ahead for Kearney. Kearney has the puck in the corner. She'll put the brakes on. Kearney up the wall to the point. Here's Leslie's shot blocked. Get in front of that one was Gamble. Puck put to neutral ice. Just out of the reach of Parsons. Parsons gets the puck knocked off her stick by Gamble. And here comes McAdam. Put up ahead. Looking for Thomas just out of her reach. As getting back just in time there was Josie Leslie. Puck comes free for Driscoll. Ella Driscoll out of the corner gets budged into the wall there by Mills. As puck comes free. Webster looking for it. It's going to be picked off. As off the bench came Asbridge to save the day for the Capitals. To show something in deep. Richards there to collect it. She has Asbridge right on her. Has to be careful. As puck put up to the middle. It's going to be turned over. As here is Harland. DD pass over to Wilkie. Wilkie will go off the boards there. Around to the stick of Caden Thomas, who turns it over there. As right on the bed on the Henry. And then a shot off there. As here's Dowling. Have to turn over. Just under them deep. Lets her own dump in. Dowling has the puck. Spins off the set, looking for Asbridge. Puck put up ahead. Jumped over. Looks to the middle. The puck is bouncing for Webster. Should put out it, but off the body. As Wilkie does the puck. Picked off the neutral ice. As Blackwater. As here come the Capitals now off the turnover. McHenry. Over to Asbridge, she gets taken down. Puck sent back in deep by Lapierre. There is Finley Blackquire up to the middle, picked off, sent back in by Marley Payne. Up the wall, McQuire picked off once again. This time Lapierre will send it in deep. And on the forecheck is Power against Blackquire. So we're about 2.5 minutes deep into the second period. Puck played to the corner. Battle ensues. Tyler with a big three. And the Patriots another chance here. Spinning off his chance there for Josie. Just stopped by Glazer. She was in all alone man tight. There's puck sent into the Capital zone. It is Gabrielle Lapierre. Lapierre looking to clear. Played up ahead for Power. Power will send it in deep. Crozier will let that go around the boards. Cooked up by Blackwire. It's getting loud here at the John Paris Jr. rink. As Walter looking to keep the play alive. She'll bat it down with her glove. Sent in deep. Blackwire there to retrieve it behind her own net. Here is Blackwire up against McQuegan. McQuegan looking to clear. As O'Dank gets a stick on. O'Dank's shot just goes wide past Crozier's rebound was right there for the taking. Poked away. Kept in by Leslie at the point. Sent it in deep. The third check is beaten. Should have hit first. And the beat at the point. Shot from Leslie. Tip just wide on goal. Save there from Peyton Crozier once again. With the black and white stick as seen on High Button Sports. On her Instagram page, she showed off her tape job. She's been using it ever since she won that game in Kiwi AAA or Bantam AAA or something. She was the captain that year apparently. As here is Beaton. Beaton with the puck behind the net. Finds Abby Kelly, but it's going to be turned over as right there was Stevenson. But and on the forecheck there was O'Danik at the play alive. That fifth and turned over once again to see Elizabeth Thurston. Looking for the puck there is Molly Stevenson. Puck is in the corner. And screwed with Beaton. Passes front there for Kenny. Just slips wide as O'Danik gets the rebound. Back down there for Kenny. The top business period as it's something deep by Franny. Here is Beaton looking to move the puck. Jeremy has it. We got him.
free for the Capitals once again. Off the bench is Driscoll looking for the pass. From Parsons, but can't get to the feet. As finally it's going to be turned over with McQuegan. Can't clear though. Is Leslie there to hold the line? But that's going to be whistled down. This puck came out and back into the zone, so that's going to be an offside. So we're about 5 minutes deep into this second period. Driscoll, Kearney, Parsons out there for this face-off against Mills, Webster, and Thomas. It was Campbell, should go off the boards. Going to be put up ahead by Harlan, but turned over. They would save the day was her partner Wilkie, as he poked up ahead. As here comes Kearney. Kearney looking for Driscoll in front of the net, as she wants her second goal of the game. As Parsons will puck behind the net, over to Kearney. Kearney up the wall towards the goal for Driscoll, looking to whack that one towards the goal, but can't get it on net. Puck played to the point. And here is Wilkie, can't handle that pass. It was a little too hot to handle, but she gets it right back. Wilkie, nice set of mitts on the blue line. She enters the zone, looking for Driscoll in front there, who's all alone. But sticked away. A shot from the point there from Parsons. Just goes wide as she was covering for her defense. As Driscoll has the puck up top. Ella Driscoll plays it up ahead. Off the bench came Asbridge looking for the pass, but just out of her reach. Is there to hold the line. There's Leslie sent in deep. It's been all Capitals in this second period so far. Here is Dowling. Dowling under the corner, has the puck behind the net. Plays it up top. Here is Payne. Shot just goes off the mask there. Rebounds loose for Dowling, is stopped by Crozier. It's going to be sent the other way now as Webster has the puck. Charlie Webster can get it in deep. Turned away at the line by Asbridge. She'll play it up ahead. And then unfortunately, because McHenry looking to get loose. This clearing attempt goes off Asbridge's shin pad. As here comes McPherson now. She'll collect the puck and send it in deep. First touch of the period for Holland as she'll let that go past her. Here's Payne. Payne up the wall in the clear. Intercepted. As McNeil will take over. But it's going to be another offside. 13:25 to go. Good pace here in this second period. A little bit faster than the first, in my opinion. As we're having the face-off, neutral ice. Puck is dropped. Then back for Walter, who will send it in deep. Puck played to the line. As here is Leslie over Walter. Walter will fire one on towards the goal. Fought off by Crozier with his stick. As here is Power stopped by Crozier once again with the pad this time. As she gets applauded by her bench. Keeps things 1-0 in favor of the Capitals as they have the lead here in the second period. It's going to be sent down the ice. And icing is the signal, so Wolves can't change here off the icing. Ferguson, McGuigan, Duncan, Chason out there. The Wolves with his face-off. Puck is dropped. One ahead by the Western Wolves. As Duncan looking to get it in deep. And she will. Right there to pick it up is Josie Leslie. She'll has a forward checking McNeil on her. Puck comes free for Leslie. Sent back in deep though by Stevenson. She'll center that pass. Comes free for McGuigan. Stopped there. And Holland, her biggest test of the game so far. And she aces that one with flying colors, as they say. Puck in the corner. Comes free. Looking to clear is Walter. She'll go find her partner Leslie. Put at the wall. Kept it at the line. Shot towards the goal. Just goes wide. Kept in. Guys, comes through for Stevenson. Shot blocked off the shin pad of Leslie in front. As here come the Capitals. Leading the rush here is Beaton. Beaton enters the zone. Put over cross. Off the stick. Just goes wide. That was Stevenson in the back check. His Blackwire will send it all the way down, and that's going to be another icing call as Harland gets there first. So Wolves can't change once again. Let's see if the Capitals can capitalize here off of this scoring chance.
So the draw is Parsons with Kearney and Driscoll. Driscoll the righty, letting her lefty Parsons took the face off here on the left side. Puck is dropped. One back by the Wolves, so that game plan didn't go their way, but they get the puck right back. Here's Driscoll. Driscoll in front there for Kearney. Kearney has the puck in front, looking for Parsons. That's a body. Here's Driscoll once again. Driscoll weaving her way through. Backhand shot blocked. Here's Holland. This goes her shot blocked as well. It's Harland rather, not Holland. Here is Driscoll. On the wall. Looking to get the cycle game going. There's penalty coming up here. Here's Harland. Shot just goes wide. Rebound goes wide as well. It's going to be kept in at the line by Wilkie. 6-on-5 now. It's shot. This goes wide of the cage off the stick of Wilkie. Kept in by Harland. That's going to be touched up by the Wolves. No home in the box. Hooking is the signal from the lines for referee, I should say. We got confirmation. 2 minutes for hooking. Wolves bench trying to get the attention of somebody. They want the face-off to be outside. But their argument unsuccessful. Puck will be dropped inside the zone. 10:52 to go here in the period. Puck is dropped. It was Payne on the power play. Plays it up top for Lapierre. Over cross, Prince drops it off for Power. Power up top on the power play. This is going to be turned over and sent down the ice. Picked up by Lapierre. Lapierre up for Jodry. No pass successful as Jodry picks up the puck. Jodry enters the zone. Puts the brakes on. Holds on to it. Around the net now is Jodry. Pass in front there looking for Power. He was all alone but couldn't get the puck to her. That will be cleared down the ice. 45 seconds have come and gone on this power play. Puck up ahead. Here is Prince. Prince will enter the zone on the left side. Has Parsons with her. Prince over cross looking for Driscoll. Came streaking through. Couldn't get the puck to her. Here is Prince in the half wall. Down low for Driscoll. She's back out there for this power play. Driscoll up for Leslie. Puck to the point. Back for Driscoll. She has a little bit of space here. Driscoll will fire one out the glove. Rebounds there, but swatted away as Parsons can get that on net. Here is Wilkie. Up ahead. Shot from the point is blocked unintentionally there by Parsons, which will let the rebound go wide. There's puck up the wall. It's going to be kept in by Wilkie. Catherine Wilkie. Down low for Parsons. On the half wall now. It's number 71 in black. Parsons has the puck across the blue line. On the opposite half wall now, Parsons holding on to it. Has Kearney in front. Plays it up ahead. That's the return pass. Parsons, as her pass gets turned over, but able to collect it right back. It's Jessica Parsons. Drops it off for Kearney. Right back for Parsons. She seems to be quarterbacking this power play, but the pass to the point is out of the reach of Josie Leslie, and that's going to do it for the man advantage. Unsuccessful for the Capitals as here is Kearney. Into the zone on the left side. Kearney will fire one on off the blocker with Crozier. Puck sent to the corner off the blocker of the goaltender. As looking to clear is Richards. This one put up the wall. Kept in by Payne. As Payne will spin and fire one in deep. Ends up in the stick of Parsons, but misses her. Here is Kearney now with it. Kearney weaving her way through. Ends up top. Shot from the point there from the Payne is sticked away by Crozier. Still a possession are the Capitals, but quickly turned over. Just as I say that, here's Payne. As Crozier makes the save with his stick. Got the point shot. Asper just sent it in deep. It's going to be turned over. McHenry didn't get that loose puck in time. As there's 12 minutes have come and gone here in the second period. Here is Lapierre neutral ice. Still 1-0 for the Capitals. As Dowling looking to collect the puck. McHenry is offside, forced to tag up. There's plenty of time here for Stevenson to make a play. Molly Stevenson up the head. Finds McAdam. McAdam will send it in deep. There's Payne there to retrieve it. Harley Payne looking to clear up for Askridge. Poked up ahead by Dowling, who couldn't get free for the odd person rush, but that's going to be whistled down for offside as off the bench. came Callie McNeil, but she was inside the zone, so whistle blew on the offside. Face off will be right in front of the Wolves zone. Puck is dropped. Played back. Here is Abby Kelly. Finds Harland. D to D. From Wilkie. Put up the wall. These Wolves seem to be playing with a bit of a short bench, so watch out for them to get a little more tired as this game progresses. Here is McQuegan looking to clear. Halfway to the half wall from 3. Here is Kelly. Pass over across. His shot in the blue line is redirected in the corner. And the goaltender Crozier. His clearing attempt gets out of the zone. Battles for the loose puck. As Chase Song couldn't get loose there, the captain. This can be played down the ice, and that will be another whistle for icing. Good chance here to catch the Wolves off an icing for the Capitals as getting that change off the icing call. In comes McNeil for the face-off against Chaudhry. Puck is dropped. The face-off comes right to Crozier, who will glove that one down. 6:32 to go. Wolves can finish the change here. Looks like they only have 4 defense and 9 forwards. So they're just missing the 2D. The Capitals seem to have a full roster today. As puck put up ahead. Don't race for it. As Stevenson gets there first. Here's Maya Stevenson. Puck played to the blue line. Shot stopped. No rebound from Holland. That was Finley Blackwire getting up the shot goal. I guess her sister's not playing today, or her last name sharer. Number 18, Kara Blackwire, doesn't seem to be in the lineup. Maybe she's a defenseman as well. Probably have that information for you, but I do not. As puck is played up head off the face-off. Looking for it is Stevenson. Put up the wall. Wolves are get going here on the offensive side of the puck. They have not been able to so far in this period as Walter will go D to D. Up ahead, Leslie finds Power, played up ahead. Here is Prince now with it. Prince will fire one on to Crozier. He will make the save, and there'll be no rebound once again from the Western Wolves goaltender. Another offensive zone chance for the Capitals. Are going to capitalize as they'll send Parsons to the dot once again. The lefty taking the face-off on the left side. It seems like Driscoll's taking the ones on the right, but they will kick Parsons out, so it ends up being Kearney who takes the face-off. Puck is dropped. Kearney up to LaPierre. LaPierre dancing on the blue line. She looks to make the play to Kearney. That's going to be kept at the line by LaPierre off the turnover. As here is Parsons all alone. Parsons will shoot 5-hole, stopped by Crozier. Another big save there from the Wolves goaltender to keep things at bay for her team. Puck neutralized now. McAdam looking to clear. McPherson nearly picked up by Parsons, who was right there on the forecheck. Weapons free for Stevenson. Played back. So here is McGuigan. McGuigan will send it in read on goal as it's going to be covered up by Holland. There'll be no rebound. Sun coming out here. John Paris Jr. rink. They have the natural lighting behind me here. Thanks for a beautiful picture. For those of you watching at home, of course, thank you for doing so. As talk about the face-off, played up ahead, shot, scores! McNeil ties the game for the Wolves off a great feed from Clara Chason. Backhander goes past the glove of Holland. And with
Less than 5 minutes to go in the period. The Western Wolves have tied the game here in Windsor. Their 7th shot credited to them in this game. But we don't ask how, we ask how many. As here is Payne. Wilkie has it up the wall. Wolves have a bit of momentum now. It's Wilkie looking to clear. Up the wall for McHenry. And it's going to be kept in. There's a little bit of more pep in the step of the Wolves now from their bench. As here comes Aspridge. Aspridge will enter the zone. Backhanded in deep. Picked up by Dowling. Dowling up to the point. Shot from distance just goes wide as Crozier had a few players in her crease there. On the boards. Going down is Captain Chason. Weapons free. Dowling was sent towards the goal, fought off by Crozier. Puck is picked up in the corner. McHenry has it. And the backhand looking to go all the way was Aspridge. It stuck away from Crozier with a black and white twig. This puck in the corner. Looking to clear the Wolves. It's going to be sent down the ice. Not enough for icing. Signals the line person. As here is Josie Leslie with the puck behind the net. Leslie will pass through the middle. It's going to be picked off. This puck comes loose for a moment. Where is it? There it is in front of the net. Way up ahead by Beaton. She'll look for the loose puck once again. Beaton. It's taken down. It's going to be a penalty as McPherson and Beaton get tangled up there. And with 3:13 to go, the Capitals will head to the man advantage. Looking to regain the lead. One is still your score here in Windsor. Power play here as Driscoll will head to the dot. Puck is dropped. Driscoll has the lone Capitals marker as here's a chance short-handed. Here comes Charlie Webster with the puck. Webster towards the goal. Looking for a pinching McGuigan, but couldn't get the puck on her stick as here comes Driscoll. Leading the rush in the power play. Finds Kearney. Kearney went to the zone on the left side. Kearney back to Driscoll. Pokes on net, but saved there by Crozier. Good chance there for Driscoll to double dip here in this one. And she'll get the puck on the half wall. Here is Ella Driscoll. Over across. Picked up and sent in deep by Wilkie. Here is Parsons. Over to Kearney. Kearney backhand up top for Leslie. Leslie will fire one towards the goal, tipped just wide by Parsons. Rebound is sent down the ice by McGuigan. Here to play it is Holland. Lose it there for Leslie. Josie Leslie will play it up ahead off the stick of Kearney. This here is Wilkie now. Wilkie up for Kearney. She'll weave her way through the neutral zone. Drop pass for Leslie just out of her reach. Forced to regroup. And the Capitals as Leslie will go off the wall for Kearney. Kearney will send it in deep off the glass. Here to pick it up is Driscoll. Driscoll has the puck down low. Over for Kearney. Kearney looking to find Driscoll on the return feed off his stick. But able to get there with Driscoll. Put up the top for Payne. It's Kearney now. Kearney in front looking for Parsons, but that goes off the pad instead of Crozier. Rebound is sent towards LaPierre, who has that go past her. LaPierre has the puck, plays it up the wall. Picked up by Parsons. There's a minute and a half to go in the period. 15 seconds remaining on the power play for the Capitals. This pass ahead for Power on the power play as she'll try and streak towards the net. Goes out the wall instead. Power on the half wall. Pass in front there. Shot is on. Stopped by Crozier once again. Getting the pad on that one. As we're back to 5-on-5. Minute and 10 to go in the frame. I was looking for the loose puck. Is Jodry. Maybe it's Jodry actually. Here is Jodry behind the net. Jodry finds a lane. Puck towards the goal for Power. Crozier's down. Where is it? It's behind the net. As they'll clear it away. Puck loose once more. Played up top for Payne. Payne shot looking for the tip in front, but that just goes wide. Puck comes free. Bouncing on the blue line. LaPierre looking for it. As Prince
battling for the loose puck. 35 seconds remaining. Pierre will collect it. Pierre goes it back to her partner. Picked up by Prince off the pass. Prince will enter the zone. Prince looking for the trailer. Shoots it towards the goal instead. His power still out there. 20 seconds remaining in this period. He's off the bench is Kearney looking for the puck. Comes to the line. Sent back in by Wilkie. Wolves have it. Played down the ice by Hallie Murray. And Holland with a quick look at the puck. Up ahead for Kearney. There's 2 seconds remaining. As the Capitals run out of time here as they had a odd player rush. That's going to do it for the first 40 minutes of this game. We are tied heading to the third. 1-1 is your score. We'll take another break here for the intermission. You're tuned into High Button Sports, Maritime Major Girls Hockey League action. We'll be back for the third after the break.
Welcome back here for the third period of play. Maritime Major Girls Hockey League action going on High Button Sports. The game is tied 1-1. The Capitals open the scoring in the first period off of the stick of Captain Ella Driscoll. And the Western Rolls responded with a goal from Clara Chason in the second period, so both captains getting on the score sheet for their respective teams. Peyton Crozier has been the story so far in this game, making 17 out of 18 saves for her team to keep things 1-1. As we're now underway here in the third. Fresh set of 20 minutes on the board here as Kelly will look to get the puck in deep. Beaton has it now. The Capitals can be turned over. As McAdam looking to fire that loose puck up the ice. Battle for the puck ensues in front of the Wolves bench. Comes free there as Thomas has the puck. Hit up ahead, but the sticky ice a factor here early on as here is McAdam. McAdam will send it in deep into Leslie's corner. As Leslie takes a hit there into the wall from Thomas. Able to make the play though as watch out off the bench. And Mills looking for the puck on the forecheck. Player taken down. Puck comes free. As here is Walter. Sadie Walter has the puck through the middle, but picked off as Mills going to stick on that, but Walter gets it right back and will send it in deep. Picked up by McQuegan, as she'll make the play up the ice. Kept in at the line. Here is Dowling. Dowling will fire one towards the goal off his shin pad as here comes Webster with it. Webster making her way through down the ice, down the right side. She goes straight to stick. Behind the net now, Webster still has it. It's the ice still a little bit sticky there behind the net, so puck got away from her. It's going to be sent back in deep on the shin pad of her teammate unintentionally, as here is McPherson. McPherson has the puck for the Wolves. We'll send it in deep. Seems to be the theme for the Wolves today is get the puck in deep and go chase it. So down a few bodies today. Only 4 defense on their bench. As Capitals in the clear. Holland got tangled up there. As here is Asbridge off the bench in the clear. Asbridge has the puck on the wall. Sent down towards Duncan, who's there to pick it up. Duncan has it to be turned over. McHenry there as the ice still very much a factor. As they probably should have let it dry. As here's Chaudhry. At the ball is Chason looking to clear. Puck comes free. And there's Chason. She'll go out the glass. Right under the stick of Gabby Lapierre, who will collect the puck. Lapierre will circle off a check. Up ahead for Payne. Payne finds Jodry shooting through. Jodry has the puck. Played into the corner. Up the wall now, looking to clear the Wolves on the stick of McAdam. Can't get it out though. As Richards will play it over to McQuegan, who can't handle that partner pass. As puck comes free for Power, knocked off of her stick, and here come the Western Wolves as McNeil has it in transition. Callie McNeil, watch out here. McNeil fires one out the blocker of Holland. Able to make the save on the breakaway. Good chance there for the Wolves to gain the lead for the first time in this game as Lapierre will break it up ahead for Power. Power has backhand reception as she has a puck on the wall. Power holding onto it as her teammates get out there off a change. And it is Walter. Played over for Leslie. Leslie towards the goal, fought off by goaltender Crozier. As here's Kearney to collect the puck off the bench. Kearney with a little bit of pep in her step. She comes into the game off of the bench as Parsons going to go loose. Puck comes free. There's Thomas. Kept in by Leslie at the blue line. She'll spin off the forechecker. Sent in deep. Here is Kearney now. Kearney up top for Walter. Shot looking for the tip there. It's loose in the crease. Rebounds there. Just goes wide. Poked just wide of the cage by Kearney. As here is Parsons looking in front there off the stick. Rebounds loose. Another save from Crozier in desperation mode. As been all Capitals here. Here is Leslie's shot blocked by Richards. And that will be sent down the ice. Is it enough for icing? No. As the puck dies right in front of the goal line. Chance here for the Capitals to
catch the Wolves on a change, but they can't as Parsons has the puck now. It's going to be off of her stick. Comes free. The chance for the Capitals as Wilkie plays it up ahead. Picked up by McPherson. She'll go through the middle. Picked off. As player taken down. And that's going to be a penalty. As feeling the effects of that one was Charlotte O'Dang. She'll get back on her feet. So tripping is the call on McPherson. That's Maria McPherson. So the Capitals will head back to the power play. Looking to regain the lead once again. Beaton, O'Dang, Kelly, LaPierre, and it's Marley Payne out there for this power play for the Capitals. It's up the face-off. LaPierre can't catch it. That will come loose for McAdam. Here comes McAdam shorthanded. Has the puck on the half wall in the offensive zone. 2-on-1. Looking to dig that one free are the Capitals, and it will be played back. Is LaPierre. Find her on net in the power play. Finds O'Dang. O'Dang up the wall. Picked up by Beaton. Shown to the zone on the right side. Finds O'Dang. It's going to be picked off as this Wolves power play proving to be effective here. As McNeil able to get that down the ice and nearly picks off the clearing attempt. As watch out here. Off the bench comes Stevenson. Chance short-handed here. Stevenson shot out the blocker. Save there from Liliana Holland. As puck put up ahead for Beaton. Capitals can't get going on this power play so far. As there is a minute left on the power play. Puck on the half wall, cleared down the ice. Parsons back to retrieve it. She has Stevenson right on her. A chance to clear. Puck played through the middle looking for Driscoll. That will go off her stick, and that will be icing. So Capitals unable to get much going on this power play, as I just mentioned 45 seconds ago on the penalty to Maria McPherson. Puck is dropped off the face-off. Here is Wilkie up ahead. Parsons one-touch pass to Wilkie. Wilkie went to the zone. Puck is batted out of the air. Might have been a high stick, and it will be called one. Face-off coming up here on neutral ice. 28 seconds remaining on the power play. Puck is one back as referee takes a tumble there. Here is Driscoll looking for it. Graney looking to get the puck. That's going to be sent down the ice. And this Western Wolves penalty kill has been great so far. There's 15 seconds remaining. Here is Kearney. Kearney will enter the zone through the middle. Kearney has a step. Kearney will fire one on. It's going to be stopped by Crozier. And that's going to do it. Or just about do it for the power play, I should say. So there's 3 seconds remaining. I was duped by the early stick tap from Liliana Holland. So still a few seconds of power play time here for Ella Driscoll and company. This puck is dropped, one back by Driscoll to Payne. Payne will fire one towards goal, looking for Driscoll. Puck is loose there. Crozier makes a save. In desperation mode was the Western Wolves goaltender. As now we're back to 5-on-5. Shots 21-8 in favor of the Greenfoot Capitals. Can't solve Crozier right now. As Driscoll's line will stay out there at the face-off. Shot from Payne is steered away by the Western Wolves goaltender. Puck in the corner now. Kearney has it. Kearney with Payne finds her up top. It's going to be picked off. It's Payne there at the line to hold it in. Sent in deep. Parsons looking for it. As McGuigan gets there first. McGuigan will chip it up and high and out of play, as that will end up in a weird spot there at the bottom of the track. I'm sure you can see that. There it is right there. So that puck will probably remain there for a while unless they get it right away. I don't know. Tough to say without knowing. This puck is dropped. Have to face off. Chance here for the Wolves. Let's put up the wall there. It's going to be turned over though as Capitals regain possession. Here's Asbridge. Down the right side. Asbridge with it. Puts the brakes on. Shoots it. Stopped by Crozier with the glove. And big save there from the Wolves goaltender, who's been excellent in this game. I must say, she has earned the right to tape the stick however she wants. This puck is dropped. Up in the corner. Played up top looking for Wilkie, but it's going to be turned over. Here comes Stevenson. Stevenson has McHenry back checking on her, able to alleviate that chance. His puck is behind the net. Two players falling down. It's going to be kept in by Catherine Chason. Chason looking to dig that out of the corner. Puck on the wall. It's free there, poked out of the zone. Back to retrieve it is McNeil. Played up ahead there looking for Chason, just out of her reach. As Leslie will get there first, and that will be called icing. About 8 minutes to go here in this final frame of regulation. This game's still tied at 1. Here on High Button Sports, Maritime Major Girls Hockey League action. Jodry in for the face-off against McNeil. Puck is dropped inside the Western Wolves zone. It comes free and neutralized. And watch out, Leslie fell down, but Jodry there to save the day for her teammate. As Jodry will enter the zone on the left side. Looking forward is Power. Jodry will poke it back in deep. Picked up in the corner by Prince. That's going to be played behind the net by Power now. Power will spin off a check. That's going to be picked up by McNeil. Callie McNeil over across for Duncan. One-touch pass for Chason. Will be sent in deep as the Wolves will dump it in once again. Here is Leslie to retrieve it. Leslie has Duncan right on her on the forward check, and she gets taken down. Puck comes free, shot off the corner there. It's the pad of Holland, and that's going to be cleared away. Took a funny hop off of the goaltender's pad. It's puck in the corner. Jodry there to collect it. Played up the wall, sent back into the Capitals zone. As Walter battling with Duncan for possession. Walter wins that, and that's going to be played over for Jodry. Up the wall, Power will play up the boards there, but kept in for a moment by McPherson. Beauty pass, finds Walter. Walter with the return feed over to Leslie. Leslie up the middle, looking for Audin. That's going to be turned over. As Capitals regain possession in the offensive zone, but Wolves get it right back. Here comes Miley Stevenson. She'll send it towards the goal as the hopping puck is gloved down by goaltender Liliana Holland. Does not see much action here today, which, as a goaltender myself, can be very tough. You're always seeing the puck every 10 minutes or so in her case. So hard to get into a rhythm. This goaltender Holland. That puck played up the wall. Here is Beaton out the turnover. Chance here for the Capitals as Beaton shaking her way through. Beaton towards the goal. Puck is loose in the crease, covered up by Crozier. As Kelly was taken down, looking for the loose puck. Exactly halfway through this third period. Still 1-1 here in Windsor. Offensive zone chance, and here comes Ella Driscoll for the face-off. Although it's on the left side, she'll take it herself and win it back. She's been excellent on the dot today. As looking for the loose puck is McQuegan looking to clear. Here is Kearney now in the corner. Kearney has it towards the goal for Driscoll, who just tips it wide. Here's Parsons now. Parsons behind the net looking for the cycle play for Driscoll. It's going to be turned over as player taken down from the Western Wolves bench. The arms go up on the bench, but not from the referee. As loose puck. Payne looking for it. She battles for possession. Picked up by Driscoll. Parsons
It's going to be turned over. Here's McNeil, pass in front, looking for the one-timer there. As that's unsuccessful, as Thomas couldn't get a piece of stick on that. As that's going to be shot towards the goal. Stopped by goaltender Liliana Holland. And she'll cover up for the whistle. Good chances on both sides there, but the game remains 1-1. Offensive zone chance here for the Wolves. They haven't had many of those in terms of face-offs. As puck is won back by the Capitals. Played up the wall. Chance here for McHenry. McHenry looking to get a step, but can't get by the Wolves defense. Who've been doing a great job of getting back on defense. Haven't really given the Capitals much chances on the offensive side in transition. They've been able to defend the zone well. He played up ahead from McHenry. McHenry weaving her way through. McHenry has the puck. Down in deep, looking for Asbridge. Finds her. Asbridge has the puck on the wall. Asbridge pinned to the boards. 8.5 to go here in regulation. Puck kicked up ahead. Asbridge collects it. Asbridge. Puck still on the wall. Looking to clear is Stevenson. Kept in by Asbridge. As McPherson looking for it. Up the wall. Kept in by Dowling. Puck in the corner. Comes free for the Wolves. Here comes McPherson. Maria McPherson will go out the wall. And that will be another icing call here. So Wolves can't complete the change. 8:05 to go in the period. As Marley Fortin, the head coach of the Western Wolves, can't complete her change here. So some tired bodies out there. As looks like they'll have to send out Stevenson. His face-off is here, puck dropped. Good play there from the coach to kill some time as Stevenson looking to clear. Puck kept in by the Capitals, and they have fresh bodies out there. There's a chance here at the change, is loose there. Was Duncan, but it's a chance here for McNeil. It's going to be offside. As puck came loose there somehow, but offside was the call on the line. So we'll have a face-off here. And for the draws, Jodry up against Mills. Puck is won back by the Capitals as they have possession in their own zone. Here is Walter. We have 7:40 to go. Right up the wall. As Walter finds a loose puck in the corner. Walter D2D looking for Leslie, but she was in front of the net, not behind it. Puck sent towards the goal, blocked in front by Jodry. As Jodry will look for the loose puck. She collects it. Jodry up the wall. As that hits a body at the blue line. Chance here for Mills. Mills in the backhand. Played up top. One-timer Thomas blocked by Jodry. Here is Leslie. Leslie up for looking for the point there. It's going to be picked off. Here is Power. Power has the puck in neutral ice. If you get it in deep, it's going to be turned over. Here's Thomas now in transition. We'll send it in deep once again. Back to retrieve it is Marley Payne for the Capitals. Payne will lead the rush here for Greenfoot from the Caps. Payne enters the zone on the right side. Shot towards the goal. Easily gloved down by Crozier. Another whistle will ensue here. 6:40 to go in the period. As we're approaching next goal win territory here in Windsor, Nova Scotia. Western Wolves visiting the Capitals to play some home games here. We usually play at the Bedford is at the face-off. Beaten with the shot go. Stopped by Crozier. Maybe no rebound once again. Crozier doing a good job of smothering up those pucks, not giving any secondary opportunities to the Caps. There's another face-off here. Puck dropped. One back. Here is beaten again. This time her shot was blocked by Abby Kelly, her teammate. Unintentionally, of course. Puck played the corner. It's going to come free. Kelly will send it in deep. Looking to retrieve it is McPherson.
Puck will be kept in by the Capitals. On the boards. Pinching in is Payne. Keeps the play alive. As O'Dane lets a shot go towards the net, blocked by Maria McPherson, who's been getting in front of the pucks a lot here tonight, as Pierre will collect the dump in over to Payne. Payne up for O'Dane. O'Dane wants to shoot Kearney off the bench. As Kearney will spin and fire towards the goal, finds Driscoll instead. Driscoll with less than 6 minutes to go now in this third period. Here is Kearney behind the net. Fought off by McNeil, the co-captain, as Payne has the puck up top. Payne sends it in deep. Finds Kearney. Kearney in front there. Stopped by Crozier. Point blank. As that was a big opportunity for Parsons, who was all alone in front. But the goaltender for the Wolves coming up big once again. Not sure if 25 shots is accurate. Just the one guy in there, the Capitals doing the skull clock, so I never know. In that regard, as Driscoll's still out there for this face-off, she wins it back again. The shot from the point is blocked by Maya Stevenson, fearlessly blocked there. As collision there, looking for the penalty with the Wolves. Here comes Driscoll now. Driscoll down the right wing. Driscoll towards the goal. Puck is loose for Kearney. Couldn't get it on net. Spinning pass. Shot. Off the skate. They score. Off the body in front. Capitals regain the lead. Looks like Kearney's going to take credit for that one. As the Wolves bench checking the replay. Sure if they can overturn it for a kicking motion. It looks like it will remain a goal for now, so a few laughs on the bench being exchanged. Looking to review that one, but we don't do that yet. In this league, as here's Duncan looking to tie the game up for the Wolves. Puck is loose in front, as bounces over the stick, and here come the Capitals. It's Aspridge with the head of steam. Into the back check is Mills, though, as player taken down. Another situation for the Wolves looking for a penalty. This here's Aspridge. Aspridge shot just goes wide. That'll be collected up the wall. Kept in by Dowling. As here is McPherson off ahead. As that will be Ashley Kearney's goal, the second of the year. Assisted by Driscoll for her second point of the night. Is watch out here, turnover as Duncan on the forward check. Puck comes free, sent the other way. As McGuigan will be back first. So the Capitals' top line, or seems to be their top line, getting in on that goal. Kearney from Driscoll and Parsons. 4:13 to go in the third. Puck is dropped. Here's Richards at the face-off win. Shot tipped just wide. As Stevenson had that hit her twig just wide of the net. As here is Dowling to collect the puck. Dowling up for Aspridge. Down to McHenry, streaking through. It's going to be turned over. There's McGuigan. McGuigan will put the brakes on. Nice move. As Aspridge is right there. McGuigan up through the middle. Off the shin pad of Walter. Picked up by Power. As here comes Power. That's Sydney Power on the left side. Enters the zone. Stick the right on McGuigan. Poked up ahead. Picked up by Gabrielle Lapierre. Up through the middle. It's going to be picked off. But quickly turned over. As here comes McNeil. Callie McNeil puts the brakes on the half wall, but it's taken away from her as Power will poke it out, but Chase on right there to collect it. One-touch pass at the wall. It's turned over. Here comes Payne. Payne will enter the zone and fire from distance, fought off by Crozier with a stick. It is 2-1 now. 3:10 to go. Up the boards. Third. Down the ice is Lapierre there to collect it. 3 minutes to go now in this third period. Last chance for the Wolves to tie things up. As Blackwire will collect it behind the net. Running out of time here is Western PEI. Puck played up the wall. Poked up ahead but turned over. As O'Dane will take over. Picked up by Kelly. Sent the other way. As
off the bench. Came Harlan to make the play. It's going to be turned over at the line. Here's Mills. Mills with a step on the back end. Shot towards the goal. Goes through the crease. Rebound picked up by the Capitals. As here they come down the left side. Here is Lapierre pinching in from defense. Sends it in deep. Picked up by Beaton. As here is Mills now. Backhand pass over to McLegan. Up the wall. Finds Stevenson. Sent back into the zone. As they to retrieve it is Matty Richards. He'll go D to D. Over to McGuigan, who can't clear as Parsons will hold the line. 2 minutes to go now in the third as Leslie will intercept that pass, looking for a streaking Thomas. As Leslie went to the zone. Chase on back. Picked up by Driscoll. Ella Driscoll will walk in. Driscoll will fire one towards the goal. Fought out by Crozier. Rebound there for Kearney. Blocked in front. Minute and a half to go. As here comes Chason. The lone wolf out there will send it in deep. Picked up by Walter. Walter will make a nice escape move out the wall. Up ahead for Parsons. Parsons will find a lane. Trying to send it in deep, and she will. Blackwire back to retrieve it. Picked up by Driscoll on the fourth check. As Kearney looking to get it in deep. A minute and 15 to go. As put up ahead by McNeil. Here comes Chason. Up ahead. Chance here for Stevenson. Shot is blocked. Nice block there. Jessica Leslie is empty net now. 6-on-5 for the Wolves. As puck is in the corner, looking to dig it out. Here's Driscoll, put to the point. McPherson shot from the blue lines there, is gloved down. And that will be stopped and whistled. As Liliana Holland makes the save. And with 44 seconds to go on the clock. Let's see if the Wolves use a timeout here or not. And they will. So 30-second break here in this one. We'll be right back in just a moment for the last 44 seconds of regulation. Welcome back here. This game winding down. Wolves down by a goal. They have the goalie pulled. As Peyton Crozier has done all she could in this game. She's on the bench right now. The extra attacker is off the face-off. Puck comes through at the line. Asbridge has a chance to ice this game, and she will send it into the empty net. And the Capitals are up 3-1 here late in this one. Not exactly the intended face-off play for the Wolves, I'm sure, as they turn over at the blue line, but Capitals capitalize on that one. And with 37 seconds to go, empty net goal for the Capitals. Puck is dropped. One back, Payne. We'll go up here. Lapierre will send it in deep. Aspergen on the forward check. Collects upon the net, looking in front there. As Capitals still not done on the offensive side. They want some more here. 20 seconds to go. Richards looking to clear. Kept in by Payne. First goal of the year by Asbridge. As you can hear on the PA call, that's going to be cleared down the ice. Lapierre will collect the loose puck. And that's going to do it. Capitals get the win here in Windsor. 3-1's your final score. Liliana Holland makes 8 saves today for the win. Ella Driscoll with 2 points tonight. Jessica Parsons with an assist as well. And Ashlyn Kearney with the game winner here today. Thank you for tuning into this one. It's gonna be it for us here in Windsor. A few more games on hand on High Button Sports tonight. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Mason Denike, signing off from West Hants Sports Complex. We'll see you later on. Plenty more games this season. But for now, adios. Go Bengals.